All right, so I'm gonna send two videos too. One, this is just gonna go over the training program because I can't be there in person. And then the next video I'll send will just be a few of the exercises that you might not know and just going over the technique for those. So 4-week training block, right? I like to break it up in 4 weeks, and then we'll assess kind of where we're at in that week 5, and I can send another 4-week training block, right? So just a few things. So I just have it listed as Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, right? And you can think of it as day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4. No specific order to those days. If you wanted to go Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, that's perfectly fine too, right? Whatever you're comfortable with and able to do. The only thing I just want to emphasize is I did certainly want a day in between here because we got an explosive upper body and then an explosive upper body to begin day 3 as well. So at least a day in between those. Other than that, I'll just dive right in. So we notice here there's the layout for 4 weeks. So this is just some progression, but then just a way to mix up our kind of volume and intensity and percentages of the lifts. So for hang clean, right, I never go above 5 for any of my power movements. We'll see that again with push press, just don't go above 5. But here you're just progressing, and then certainly as we go down, we can mix up the intensities and weights here. So those are gonna be all mixed for the weeks for our first lifts or our main kind of power lift. And then when we go into our strength or structural lifts, those are all gonna be pretty much set. So we either have 4x6 or here we have 4x6, and that's gonna be the same week to week. It's not gonna change like up here. Just because we want to keep that strength structure, so around 5 or 6, right? Then we'll go into accessories. Remember, physio ball leg curl. I don't have a physio ball here, but that's where, like the big Swiss ball, we'll put our feet, our heels up on that ball, and then lift our hips and curl. And I will demo that the best I can. And then, so again, bench press. We will have 5x5 for the first 2 weeks, and then we'll drop into a 5x3. So we can go up there once we have a good level of strength built up here for the first 2 weeks. So 5x5, pick a weight where you can hit, right? Really try and hit 5 reps, right? 5 times. So on that, even on that 5th one, make sure we pick a weight where we can get 5 each time. So it's almost better sometimes, right? Maybe low ball that, and then you can go up from there. Then the rest just our basic accessory movements. So then that's when we'll stick in kind of that 6 range. Just some options here. I don't know what you have access to at your gym. So TRX, inverted row, or row machine, all the same there, just as long as you're getting in a form of row. And then curl to press, you'll do, I'll demo this. Z press, I'll show you shrugs just like it sounds, load up that bar, right? We want to build those shoulders, big presence down low. 2-way shoulder raises, just written a different way, that's just the front to lateral raise. Pull-ups, if you can do 6 pull-ups, great. If not, right, they have the lat pull-down machine, we can hop on that. And then this just emphasizes that it's a superset. So you'll do 1 set of tricep extensions, like the rope pull-downs, and then a set of dips. And then we have core each day. Push press, I know you know what that is, but I'll demo that, right? This is different from the military press in that we just want maximal power here, right? Dip, drive to get that power. Again, this varies week to week. We'll just mix up the volumes and intensities and weights here week to week. And then we'll go into our structural strength lifts, clean pull, RDL, split squat. Now split squat can be done either in the front squat rack position, back squat, or you could hold a dumbbell in the goblet squat position and do it that way too. Lateral bounce, right, med ball, and then we're going side to side. Squat to press, doing basically a squat coming up and exploding with that ball, and then core and ankles. So last day, day 4. So again, this is a superset. So with all of these though too, remember we've done like a 5-minute treadmill or bike warm up, and then we're not just starting with our work weight. For all of these, do 1 or 2 warm up sets, and then once we get here, this is our work weight, right? So let's say I was doing 225 5x5. Well, I would have hit 135 and 185 as my warm-up sets to build up. Same thing here. Really with all these, make sure we're getting those warm-up sets in. And when it says 3x6, that's my work weight. So when I'm here, I will do 6 box jumps. Pick a reasonable height. Doesn't need to be too high. Just something for muscle potentiation, right? So we're just trying to activate and potentiate our muscles here. So 3x6, and then you'll do it 6 box jumps, and then you'll do 6 trap bar deadlifts at our work weight, and then that's 1 set, and you have 3 total. So you'll do a set of box jumps, trap bar, box jump, trap bar, box jump, trap bar. Bent over row, good mornings. I'll demo those just in case it's been a while. Lateral lunge, right, stepping out to the side. Normal glute bridge, except we'll just put a towel in between. Just squeeze our abductors there, and then box blast. I'll show that. Chest pass, we know what that is, and clamshells. So this next video will just be going over, I'll just pick out some of these exercises to show technique. And then the last thing, so that's all just resistance training. And then just some ideas, right? So let's say on the weekends or on like that Wednesday, or let's say Saturday or Sunday, just some cardio, right? And remember, I didn't write this out because I didn't put this on TeamBuildr. That's why this is just written out. It's because I don't know if you still have your TeamBuildr sign in. So cardio, right? I would recommend just having a baseline aerobic capacity, right? So you could get that through, just at least running or walking a mile 1 or 2 times per week, right? Just to get that overall aerobic base. And then certainly just think of basketball specific movements or a basketball game. So in terms of, that will be our aerobic base, is that 1 mile. But then think of normal basketball games. So think sprints and shuttles, right? So any of these, we could do suicides, right? So lines on a basketball court. Again, I don't know what you have access to, but just find anywhere where you can do a lot of, start and stop sprints. Or we can do 6 to 10 full court sprints, right? So the length of the court, we go down and we go back. These would just be good things to implement one day, or even before or after lifting, right? Or just on Wednesday or Saturdays, or anytime you just want to get some cardio in. These would be my suggestions too. 5, 10, 5, right? So set up 3 cones, sprint 5, shuffle, sprint, 5, 10, 5 drill. Sure you're well aware of what that is. And then another just option idea is, right, set up cones or anything really you can get your hands on. Just set them out in different yards. So right, 5 yards, then I come back, then I go out 10 yards, back 10 yards, out 15, and I would work my way up to where I'm going out to about 25. And then of course rest about 2 to 3 minutes in between, and then do that 6 times, right? So between running or walking, a mile or mile and a half 2 times a week, then, right, as long as we're getting in some form of these sprints, then that would be a great cardiovascular base for basketball on top of our resistance training.